Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Moorhead Senior High School for high school boys basketball. The visiting Bruins of Fargo South High School and our Spuds of Moorhead Senior High School. Special thanks to Sanford for their orthopedic and sports medicine coverage at all our home Spud athletic contests this winter season. If at this time, ladies and gentlemen, all please rise, direct your attention toward the west wall of the Spud Gymnasium as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Fargo South High School. Starting in a guard is 6'2" senior number 3, Anna Archibald. At the second guard position, 5'11" senior number 13, Trey Hendrickson. At the third guard position, 5'7" senior number 21, Bakar Fulo. At 1-4 position is 6' senior number 10, Sibuan Ina. And centering the Bruins this afternoon is 6'8" senior number 35, Amani Sanford. Head coach of the Fargo South Bruins, Mr. Mike Hendrickson, with the rest of the coaches, players, and staff of the Fargo South Bruins high school boys basketball team. And now let's get the start for the home team on the scoreboard. Our Spuds of Moorhead Senior High School. Starting at a guard is 6'1" senior, number 0, David Lindell. At the second guard spot, 5'10" junior, number 10, Kai Elmore. At the third guard position, 6' senior, number 24, Brady Walthall. At 1'4", the 6'3" junior, number 3, Trey Phoebe. The second step forward this afternoon is 6'7" sophomore, number 40.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Spud Gymnasium here in Moorhead, Minnesota this afternoon. We've got great basketball action ready for you between your Moorhead Spuds and our guests, the Fargo South Bruins. I'm joined this afternoon with my friend and partner, Dan Altenburn. Say hello, Dan.
And good afternoon, everyone. Good to be here, Carl.
Yeah,
how are you?
I'm doing well. Carl Stumo. I didn't introduce myself. Yeah.
This is Carl Stumo sitting 3 seats in front of me. We got the crosstown rivals visiting our home gym today.
This is going to be great. Fargo South just won a game last night, I think, against West Fargo, 86-82. They are back in action this afternoon against the Spuds, so this will be a quick turnaround for them. The Spuds are 2-6 on the season with a couple wins, I think Shanley and Red River. And quick basket there by Trey Feeney gets the Spuds on the board, 2-0. And Fargo South had a good year, 9-8 on the year. They're fourth in the EDC with wins over Cheyenne, West Fargo, Davies, and Let's see here. West Fargo, yeah, I think that's their 4. And both teams scoring early here. We've got number 35, Steckler, with a basket for the Bruins. And we're setting up the offense on this side for the Moorhead Spuds. So, Dan, I think the Spuds have gotten better each and every game. I think they're getting some momentum here, and we'll see how they compete with a good EDC team today.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ellington keeps he's still tinkering with the starting lineup, and we're going to see what kind of production we get here this afternoon.
Yeah, that's true. It looks like he's going with some new starters this afternoon. Adam Jenkins, that's a basket by Brady Walthall from out beyond the three-point line extended.
Sunshine and rainbows, Carl.
Starts early.
Hard to believe that Fargo South just had a game last night. I'd still be winded.
Yeah, I'm sure they've got to be at least a little tired. And the Spuds have had a couple days off. But Lindell is in for Blake Walthall, so David's starting tonight at a point guard. And then Adam Jenkins, again, a 6'7" sophomore, starting at post. So a couple changes for the Spuds. There's a down the lane try by Fargo South.
That was Falah.
And a pass nice up from Mackay Elmore to Adam Jenkins with a stuff in the lane. So the Spuds are off to a good 7-2 start here. 5-point lead quickly by the Spuds.
What's my pronunciation on 21 on his last name, Carl? Fulla?
Fulla, yep. Fulla. I think actually you said we've got Fulla. Yep.
Fool on you.
Yep. Dumped it down into Steckler, who was looking to roll to the basket, just couldn't get the handle on it. Mackay Elmore takes it up the other way and gets fouled in the act.
I hope we see a lot of that this afternoon, Carl. We've seen a lot of perimeter shots from the Spuds. They love their three-pointers, but let's get back to basics a little bit and drive the lane is what I'm hoping.
Yeah, I think you're right, Dan. First shot up by Mackay Elmore, up and good. It does seem like the Spuds have spent a majority of their kind of shot opportunities out beyond the three-point line, and I think they'll need to mix it up more with that high-low game to be able to do a bit more scoring. Second one up and good as well by Mackay Elmore. 7-point lead here for the Spuds, 9-2 with 15:52 remaining in the first half, just getting things started. That's number 35, Steckler, working the baseline. He missed a couple bunny jumpers, but then kicked it out to number 10, Enoch, for a three-point basket. 9-5 Spuds over the Bruins. Brady Walthall feeling it early.
He's got one of those peekaboo three-pointers again. You never quite know when they're going to pop up.
Always the smooth, quick release, and when he gets hot, that can help the Spuds. Bruins dump it down into Steckler, and good defense there by Jenkins. He's got a jump ball, got a hand on the ball. I think he was worried about getting called for the foul, but it was indeed called to jump, and the ball will remain in possession of the Bruins.
Yeah, it's fun to see battles when you got the upperclassman, the senior, sitting at 6'8". Then we've got Adam in there, sophomore, learning the ropes.
Peyton Kessel checks in for the Bruins and quickly gets an offensive rebound there, but his pocket is picked by Mackay Elmore, and then the favor is returned by Sibomana Enoch. Same way, both couple steals back to back. Driving right-hand layup by number 3, Cameron Archigo.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Carl. This is the hottest start we've seen the Spuds have since we've partnered up for these wonderful broadcasts.
I would agree. Yep, there's Kessel underneath, just couldn't keep the handle on it. You know, we haven't made mention of it, but I would say that the Spuds have had a little bit of a sluggish start syndrome in throughout these games this year, and now they're bringing a bit more energy to this Saturday afternoon game, which we have commented in the past can start slow. Saturday afternoons can just feel kind of lazy when they start.
Clunky's the word I would use some days.
This one feels like it starts with more energy. There's a miss again by Archigo, so the Spuds will take it over with Elmore running the point. High post there by Jenkins, and he'll kick it over to Brady Walthall. Reverses the ball to Trey Feeney. Jenkins is calling for it down on the block, but Kessel's got him defended pretty well. Good pass, entry pass from Trey Feeney down to Adam Jenkins, who does receive it and handles it well, up for a 2-point basket.
That was some go-go gadget arms on that on Jenkins, who's lovingly called the Barracuda this year. Put a big fin up there and brought her in.
Adam has gotten better throughout the year in handling that ball on the inbound pass. Beginning of the year, it was a little slippery for him and just couldn't gather it in, and he's getting better every game on that. That's Archigo with a 2-point try. Great basket there. Looks like he's holding his hand, though. He might have a sprained finger or something. Spuds David Lindell dump it down into Jenkins, out to Trey Feeney, reverse the offense. Brady Walthall's feeling it, so he is up for another 3-point basket. Spuds with a quick 10-point lead here, 17-10, 13 minutes left remaining on the Burt's Trucking Equipment scoreboard. And again, you're watching Spuds TV, sponsored by your friends at Moorhead Subaru Muscatel. Bruins working around the perimeter looking for their opportunity. 3-point basket missed there. Rebound by Brady Walthall. Archigo playing strong man-to-man defense at the top. And now Elmore. Brady with another 3-point try. This one's a bit short. Rebounded by Archigo, and he'll bring it up in the Spuds half of the offensive court. With Lindell playing man-to-man defense. Enoch comes to the near side. We saw number 25 for the Bruins. This is Archigo with a 3-point try, no good.
We're not seeing a lot of ball movement on the south side right now. They're kind of playing me offense right now.
That's true. Brady Walthall with a 3-pointer miss, and Peyton Kessel with the defensive rebound there.
Yeah,
Enoch
he was
with a
looking
2-point
for
basket.
the call. Yeah, Enoch wanted that and one, didn't get it.
All right, Spuds looking down into the baseline with Trey Feeney, and he goes up and is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Fouls on Kessel, his first personal. Just saw his parents down here. He's a quarterback for the Spuds. They're here.
There they are.
Excuse me, quarterback for the Bruins. Sorry.
A little mixed up. It's all right,
team.
It's the cold.
Right.
Sunny and 65 in the valley, but the wind chill is taking us down to 12 below.
We've got Brady Walthall, Belinda Alamati, and Riley Swenson substituting in for the Spuds, and a couple Bruins in as well. I didn't catch their numbers on the way in. Feeney at the line for his second is good. Again, out to a 10-point lead, 19-9 Spuds over the Bruins. Archigo brings it up on the far side. Guarded there by Brady Walthall. So now he puts it into the top at Steckler, and he kicks it out to McGill. Down to Steckler again in the paint. Gets his own rebound a couple times and just can't get it down, but he is fouled. It looked a little touchy down there.
Yeah, it did. You know, I talk about the energy of the Spuds. Even their communication right now, they're yelling at each other down there in the paint. It's good to see.
So Kamani Steckler's a senior center. He's a 6'8" post. Moves pretty good, good hands. Number 13, Trey Hendrickson, back in for the Spuds, and Archigo will sit. Second shot for Steckler is up and good. 19-11, Spuds up by 8. 11-18 left on the Burt's Trucking Equipment scoreboard. Spuds moving around the perimeter, dumping it down into Riley Swenson. Cutters down the lane. Goes to Brady cutting down the lane.
Yeah.
Went in and got fouled in the act.
There was a really tight pass by Big Diesel right there.
A lot of bodies in the lane there. Yeah, I was surprised he
yeah, he
gave
got him
that
a little
pass.
side dish. You know, buttered asparagus right there in front of him.
First is up and good. Second shot for Walthall also up and good. Want to greet everybody who's watching Spuds TV this afternoon with the boys. Brady Walthall with a pick there, trying to bring it up on the offensive side. Jumps it off for Belen Delamati, and he couldn't find the handle.
Brady pulled a little globetrotter action right there. Did you see that pass as he was floating?
A little slip it down in the lane there, yep.
Meadowlark Lemon style. Are you surprised I remember the Harlem Globetrotters, Carl?
Not at all. That was our era.
It was.
Yeah. Alamati's first free throw is up and good. Second as well, 23-11, Spuds up. Archigo brings it up on the far side. Bruins working the far side corner there, looking for a shot opportunity. This is number 5, Colby Jones with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Riley Swenson.
Bounced off about 3 Spuds there, like a greased pig going around there.
Blend in for a driving right-hand jumper is good, about 5-10 feet. That was a good offensive attack.
You smell paint, Carl?
I do. What is that?
I hope it doesn't affect our broadcast.
All right. Bruins in for a driving baseline shot there. No good. Rebounded again by the Diesel, Riley Swenson. Baseline near side for Trey Feeney, but we reverse the ball around back into Feeney's hands. And he's going to take it into the paint, slides it off to Riley, and then out for Blake Walthall, which just is a three-pointer, just a little long.
There's a volleyball spike from Big Diesel down low.
Yeah, Riley's working hard down there. He kicked it out to, I think that was Brady, but just too long on the three-pointer. A steal by Blake Walthall, in for a right-hand layup. Oh, my gosh, and he missed it, rebounded by his brother, and then he misses it too. Come on, guys.
You got a little connected to that one, Carl. Oh, my goodness. Well, we just got steals on both sides of the court. We got a little bit of mess going on. Oh, we have another mess.
Belen Delamati up for a left-hand layup, and he misses, but he is fouled.
They must have heard our Globetrotter comment earlier, and they're pulling out all the stops, but the ball needs to go in the basket here.
Got out of hand there a little bit. Kai Elmore in for Brady Walthall.
Bruins have 8 on the court. Try to clean that up.
Yeah. They need 4 more and they can do a kickoff. Spuds looking to inbound it. Belend Alamati to Trey Feeney. Backdoor cut by Belend. Up and no good. Bruins with the rebound. That is number 1, Bakar Fulla went up for a layup, and he was swatted out by the Spuds, and now the Spuds will take it over. We're
at 6 back and forths now without a basket. So let's start some points on the board.
Yeah. 25-11, Spuds up over the Bruins, 8:56 left in the first half.
Aggressive.
Spuds trying to set up their offense, but the Bruins went for a pick there, and it'll turn it over, and they'll take it over on the offensive side. Carfolo brings it up for Fargo South. Enoch working the near side wing down to Steckler. He's going to do a spinning left-hand layup, and he just can't convert either.
Mackay gets it.
Good defense there by Riley Swenson. Mackay Elmore loses it, travel, turn it over. It's Fargo South Bruins ball.
Just got a direct message from the principal of Moorhead High, Dave Lawrence. He's wishing the Moorhead Spuds the best of luck this afternoon.
Good to hear from Captain Lawrence. All right. Bruins bring it up on the offensive side of the court. That's Enoch with the driving shot. Full three-point basket by Trey Hamilton, I believe is his name. Hendrickson.
Elmore up with a big steal there. His quick hands were able to take advantage of it.
And Alamati goes in for a nice steal and driving layup. And 8 minutes left in the first half. Spuds up 27-11 on the Fargo South Bruins. I think we're seeing a little different game plan here, Dan, by the Spuds. I think you got it right. There's a little less perimeter shooting, although Brady started with a hot hand. But I see more attacking the rim and more dumping it down into the paint.
I would, excuse me, I totally agree. How many tight passes are we watching already in the lane that we haven't seen for a few weeks? And they're not open passes either. They're taking some chances, feeding the guys down low.
If you become one-dimensional, it's pretty obvious that defenses can just really overcommit on the perimeter, hands-up defense out beyond the three-point line and shut a team down that way. But if the Spuds can get some backdoor cuts and some presence in the block, that then opens up more opportunities out further beyond the three-point line.
I would agree. I'm more of a 3D type of guy, type of thinker, Carl.
I've always thought that about you, Dan.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Coming off, junior varsity had a nail-biting of a game right before this. Back and forth game.
Spuds won that one 58-56. I took a note, Dan, just for you.
It was that.
Yep, 58-56.
It was down to the wire.
2-point game.
Exciting.
All right, the Bruins will inbound it. Come up on the offensive side. Looking for Steckler here at the point. It's Archigo for the three-point attempt. Too long. Good hustle there by Fargo South to keep the ball alive. That was, I think, Fulla on the save. Three-point attempt again by Fulla. It looks like he was fouled. He'll go to the line. Oh, no, that was Enoch. He'll go to the line.
That ball is bouncing around like a popcorn kernel, not knowing where to go. How did you like that, man?
Yeah, that was
pretty sweet.
It's very visual.
I can see it.
Trey Feeney with his first personal foul. Spud's only second team foul. Enoch at the line. First of his 2 shots is good. Second as well. Sibomana Enoch. He'll get 3. Lindell and Brady Walthall in for the Spuds. Enoch's third attempt, also up and good. So 27-14, 13-point lead for the Spuds. Bruins applying some full court pressure here. Belinda Almaty dribbles out of it with a 3-point attempt by Brady Walthall. He is hot.
He's feeling it this afternoon. Yep,
he's already got 14 points here in the first half.
It reminds me of those intense games I used to play as a member of the Sabin Sharks when I was younger.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I've read about the Sabin Sharks. This is a 3-point attempt by Enoch. No good. Rebound, Makai Elmore. He had a notion to whip it down to Adam Jenkins, but thought better of it. So he's driving the lane, kicks it out to Brady. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound there by Fulla. Bruins on the attack here. That's Archigo with the driving right hand. I think he may have been fouled on that one, but the ref didn't call it. Spuds turn it over here.
They're trying to look for a solution for Jenkins blocking up the lane right now.
Adam Jenkins in the base, the left wide open. 2-point easy basket there.
He had swatted that ball. He held on it tough. Way to go, Barracuda. That was a good shot.
No defense there by the Bruins on that particular play. Enoch with double Spud defense there. Oh, we got Mackay was going for the pick, and he caught some elbow.
Yeah, that's a good call. I think I heard the slap from where we sit, Carl. And we've got headphones on, so.
Clear violation.
Crystal clear.
Peyton Kessel in for the Bruins. Fulla runs the point.
Yep, he's trying to figure it out. He's putting on his surgeon clothes right now. He's going to try to dissect this defense of the Spuds.
Get himself a strategy.
That's right. There he is, surgeon. Scalpel, please. Figured it out.
That's Bakar Fulla with a 2-point shot, and it's good, and he'll go to the line and get fouled. Fouls by number 24, Brady Walthall. That'll bring Trey back into the game. Brady will sit for probably the rest of this first half, I would guess.
More than likely.
Oh, maybe not.
That's a good guess. Two fouls first half. You're probably right.
Shot up and good. 32-17 Spuds over the Fargo South Bruins. Spuds bring
I
it
think
up.
Lindell wanted the alley-oop there. But
Again, we found Adam Jenkins. He was left alone on the baseline block on the near side and gave it a flush for 2.
he broke the water there, that plane, the Barracuda. You see him go up?
Good confidence. He's making progress, the young kid. 3-point attempt there by Archigo, just a little long. Rebound by Trey Feeney. He pushes it up court. Backdoor pick. Alex Sadie, I think he was one of the JV players we saw. Good athlete, good player. Six-team fouls for the Bruins, so the next Spuds will go into the bonus. Spuds drop it down into Feeney. He goes up on the far side block for 2, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Well, we say this at every game, but just Trey's strength lets him, he may not be as tall as Adam, but his strength just allows him to use his body to get some space and separation between him and his defender, and good things usually happen.
Yeah, often referred to as the enforcer, I think,
Yeah.
down low.
Yeah.
He likes a battle, let's put it that way.
He's not afraid to bang here. Looks
No.
like we've got a technical called.
I missed it.
Fargo South coach seems a bit animated. First shot for Trey on the technical is no good. And then Blake Wallfall to go to the line. First shot's up and good. That extends it out to a 20-point lead here for the Spuds, 37-17, 5:35 left on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard. You're watching Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru in Moorhead. Go see our friend Wes Darling on your new and used automobile needs.
Good man, that Wes.
A good egg. All right, Spuds keep possession. Full cross-court pass there by Feeney to Blake. That left arm pretty strong. Going to be
it's like a quarterback going cross field. The odds of that are usually pretty low.
You're going to see that on the UND Hawks football team here in a couple years. Missed shot there by Blake Walthall. Spuds turn it over. Bruins bring it up, but then throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, that was good defense by Lindell.
Yep. Enoch will take it out of bounds for the Bruins. All the way in the backcourt there.
It's kind of like an icing move.
Yeah, exactly. McGill in for the Bruins. Swings it over to Fulla. 2-pointer, no good. And out of bounds. Spuds will take over possession. Alamati in for David Lindell. Substitution. Ooh, Spuds bring it in. Adam Jenkins had it in the middle there. Looked like a body foul, but they didn't call anything. Now Kai Elmore brings it up, and geez, his knee's taken out. No foul called, and he's then called for a travel.
That's the second time he's been tripped up, and he hasn't gotten the call. I'm sure Mackay is trying to figure it out himself.
It's a broad definition of incidental contact.
Unless he's got the bigger left shoe on today that's tripping him up. Hard to say.
Fulla on the baseline, looking for Enoch. Enoch takes it over, guarded there by Feeney, goes into the paint. Jumper up and good. 38-19 Spuds over the Bruins. 4.5 minutes left. Spuds bring it up. Bruins trying to apply some full court defense here. Give it to Blake Walthall for the 3-pointers. Good. Spuds are just shooting better today.
Yeah.
That makes such a difference.
That was a very deep 3-pointer. Great shot by Blake.
Ooh. Bruins at the top. Kessel thought about a jumper there. 3-pointer. That's Archigo working the baseline. Good defense by the Spuds. He have his pocket picked. Here comes Trey Feeney. And he's blocked, but Adam Jenkins there to clean things up. It's good to see Adam running the floor. That's what happens when you get out and follow that ball. Good things happen on a miss.
He's got the young man springing his steps. That was really good to see the underclassmen go all the way down.
All right, Bruins again trying to find their shot. Enoch in the lane, swatted by Trey Feeney. Kind of enjoyed that, I could tell. He had the look. And that's a 2-point basket by Fulla.
He's not going to stop.
Nope.
He's going to keep driving it.
He's an intense young player.
Nice to see.
Elmore throws it all the way up court to Belinda Alamati. Good defense there by Kessel. Finds a cutting Trey Feeney down the left-hand lane. He just couldn't get it to drop.
He was going about 100 miles an hour there.
All right, Bruins there. They get it up, number 32. That is Diamond McGill with the Euro step. Couldn't get it to fall, though. Spuds take it over on offense. Blake Walthall at the near side wing. Up on top, Al Elmore, and over to Belinda Alamati. Enoch's playing tough man-to-man defense there. Bruins are trying to change the momentum. Elmore with a 3-point try just off the mark. Rebound by Trey Feeney. Kicks it out to Blake Walthall, and that one is good.
The Spuds are just playing really aggressive. Trey was up at the top of the key, and all of a sudden I see him underneath grabbing the rebound and passing it out. They're all feeling they're feeling it today.
Kessel at the top of the key looking for cutters for the Bruins. That's Archigo driving down the lane. Up for a 2-point shot, no good, but he was fouled in the process. He'll go to the line.
Well, nice little stutter step drive there.
First shot for Archigo up and good. And Bruins bring in some of their starters again. That's Steckler and Hendrickson, and then number 25, Alex Sadie. Second shot for Archigo is short. And Moorhead brings it up. Spuds have played some tough, the Bruins have played some tough teams this year. They've been against, West Fargo, and that Cheyenne team out of West Fargo is really good. They've got both good shooters and really solid post play. Alamati, 3-point basket is good. Hey, that may be one of Belin's first 3-pointers of the year, so good things out of Belin. Bruins bring it up, and stuffed there by Trey Feeney. Turn it over, and Belinda Alamati running the right-hand wing. Oh, he couldn't get it to drop. Good action by the Spuds. They're running the floor really well. Archigo looking for his shot. Up and left-hand layup, no good, but he is fouled in the act.
It's not a bad thing that South just keeps driving at them because they're in the bonus.
Yep.
They're not getting the outside shots, aren't dropping for them. Go at them. Go for the free throws. Be aggressive.
First shot for Archigo is too long, bounces out. Riley Swenson in for Adam Jenkins. Adam had a good series there. Ran the floor well, scored, played good defense. Second shot for Archigo is up, and that was good. 49-23 left in the 49-23 Spuds over the Bruins. A minute and a half left in the first half. Spuds extending their lead here. Elmore kicks it out to Blake. Walthall back to Mackay. Blake a 3-point try, and that one is good. 52-23. Spuds with a commanding lead here this afternoon.
Yeah, definitely the first half is going all in Moorhead's way right now.
Archigo for a deep three for the Bruins, and it's no good.
Yeah.
And
when you start taking shots like that, that's shades of desperation. Yep. It's too early in the game to see that.
Trey Feeney went up to get the rebound, but he was pushed by Sadie, and that'll put Trey at the line. Spuds are in the bonus. Yeah, that one was out there.
I'd like to thank Shannon Lawrence for supplying the team with beverages and snacks here this evening. It was nice of her.
A fine peanut butter cookie. First shot, Trey up and good, 53-23, 30-point lead here. Well, Coach Ellingston's got to be just thrilled with this first half. I did have a chance to talk with him before the game, and he's really happy with the way the Spuds have grown over the last 3 or 4 games. They've obviously been 2-2 in the last 4 games, but he's seen progress and excited that they're getting better. Wants to be playing his best basketball in March, and feels like his team's moving in the right direction.
I would have to agree. And really their records. They lost 3 games by 2 points, 3 points. That doesn't ever show on the standings. They're playing competitive ball. Yep. That's for sure.
Continues to mix up his lineup and his mix. Again, 3-point try. Good for Blake Walthall. They're both kind of dialed in. That's hard to get a hand up against that. They're out there a ways. 56-23. Spuds over the Bruins. That's Enoch driving the lane, guarded by Riley Swenson. Shot, 2-pointer up and good. Desperation shot there at the end, no good. Halftime score 56-25 Spuds over the Fargo South Bruins. That's a heck of a first half for the Spuds. We'll take a break on Spuds TV, sponsored by Muscatel Subaru of Moorhead. We'll be back for the second half action.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Burt's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Get up. Your dreams don't hit snooze. Because if you snooze, you might miss your opportunity to improve your craft. Put in the work. Your opportunity to be the best.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Welcome back to second half action here at Moorhead Gymnasium. Spuds versus the Fargo South Bruins. Spuds with a commanding 56-25 lead moving into the second half. Leading scorers for the Spuds, both Blake and Brady break. Blake and Brady Walthall both with 14. Adam Jenkins, good first half, 10 points, and Belinda Lamati with 9. Inbound pass to the Spuds. Jenkins lost the handle. It'll turn back over to the Bruins.
Well, it'll be interesting what Fargo South has up their sleeve to try to turn this game around a little bit more. At the end of that first half, Moorhead was basically just smelling blood in the water. And they were pretty aggressive.
Yep. Agreed. Let's see the adjustments that South makes. It's number 10, Enoch. Quick hands by, I think that was Brady Walthall. Picked it away. Spuds pick it up. Under the rim, wraparound layup by number 0, David Lindell.
Yeah, smart play by David there. Just found himself underneath the basket. Why not put it up?
Archie at the top, dumps it down into Steckler, kicks it out to Hendrickson, number 13. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound to Makai Elmore. Full court pass up to David Lindell, sprinting. Ooh, he caught it, but almost lost control.
That would be a
tightrope
walk, what was going on in that baseline by David.
It's a long haul. Brady dumps it down into Adam Jenkins, who catches it, cutting David Lindell in the paint for a 2-point basket.
You know, you can't help but just wonder, Carl, if the scheduling of this game right after the West Fargo game last night might come into play.
You know, the other thing I thought about is this Fargo South's got to play with masks on for probably one of the first or second times all year, and that's got to be different for them. That is Fulla. 2 different shots. He's fouled on the way up. I think that's on 40, Adam Jenkins. So just wearing those masks for the first time has got to be a hard transition to make.
Yeah, it's hard to say. You know, they're young, aggressive. The adrenaline gets going.
That's true.
After
Long
a while,
pass.
you just forget.
Long pass from Trey Feeney down to Brady. Walthall, he couldn't convert, but the Spuds will set it up. Dump it down into Adam Jenkins, and he's fouled by Steckler. Basket's no good, but he'll go to the line for 2. But I agree again with your initial premise. These guys just played a game last night. So turning it around in less than 24 hours got to be a little hard.
Yeah, and multi-players, and I mean, they scored in the 20s, I believe.
Yeah.
And he had a aggressive game last night.
Yeah.
And it's hard to believe that doesn't have an effect here playing this afternoon.
Agreed. Second shot up and good for Adam Jenkins. Adams got 12 points here.
It's kind of like that syndrome with bye week in football. You know, we're playing that Thursday night game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's an analogy we got to break down more, Carl.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
Sadie to Archigo. Archigo is doing a drive down the lane. Euro step, no good. Rebounded there.
That Full is just a quick little guy.
Yeah, Full is everywhere.
He's all over the court.
Yep.
Give me the ball, give me the ball. That thing's loose, he's going to find it.
Archigo for a long 3-point try, no good. Tipped out by Adam Jenkins to Trey Hendrickson for the Bruins. He misses the 3-pointer, but then Jenkins again with the rebound. Spuds have been super aggressive pushing the ball up the court, but they haven't yet to benefit from it. They've either thrown it away or had to reset up their offense. Alamati and Blake Walthall in for Lindell and Makai Elmore. Fulla brings the ball up for the Bruins. Good defense there by Trey Feeney, but he is called for a reach. In for the Bruins, number 11, Peyton Kessel. I'm told he's made his college decision to attend Concordia College next fall as a football player. Glad to see that happen.
You know anything about Concordia, Carl?
I've Lutheran private in Moorhead somewhere, I'm told.
That's what I hear.
Ball tipped out of bounds will go over to the Spuds.
I think what's giving the Spuds good luck again here this evening. Is Carl, you again have dressed up in full garb of Spud wear. I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah, try to, orange has always been a good color on me.
Makes your eyes pop. Love it.
Alamati brings it over the timeline. Hits Jenkins at the high post. Swings it to the far side for Blake. Walthall now moves it down into Adam Jenkins, looking for his turnaround shot. It's up and good. I think I saw a little flex there on Adam after that basket. It's getting some confidence. Bruins just about turn it over there on the far side.
What is Adam sitting at? He's sitting at 14 points here with that's his third block this game now.
Adam's having a great afternoon.
I feel like we're watching the boy grow up right before our eyes.
Brady turns the ball over for the Spuds. That's number, 20? Who was that? I should give him some props.
He's got a little bit of a lip going on there.
Diamond McGill is his name. Yep. Looks like he hurt himself.
Yep.
Spuds set up their offense. 3-point shot by Trey Feeney's no good.
Yep.
Spuds with the rebound. Brady Walthall with another 3-point try. Also no good. Rebounded by Blake Walthall, who steps out of bounds. Oh, no, timeout. Sorry.
Got ahead of yourself, Carl.
I did. I thought it was a out of bounds call.
Who are sponsored again here, Carl? Let's give another shout out.
Spud TV all year long, sponsored by your friends at Muscatel Subaru in Moorhead. We'll take a
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
I'd like to get a shout out to Brady Sorry, who's operating our camera this afternoon. Brady's been with us all season so far with Spuds.tv. Back in action. Big Diesel at the top. Take it over, Carl.
Sounds good, Dan. The Spuds setting it up, dump it down into Adam Jenkins, who is up for two and good, and he's fouled. Adam Jenkins, hello world.
Absolutely.
That puts him to 16 points on the afternoon.
All I saw there was Barracuda bravado.
Showing his teeth.
We got a little discussion going on the baseline. Let's see what this call is.
Okay. Call called on number 5, Colby Jones. I guess they switched the foul, who it was on. Jenkins' free throw is up, no good. Rebound, Riley Swenson, and then he is mauled there. I think that was on Kessel.
Big Diesel was not giving that up. That was his ball.
I'm noticing a couple coaches in the game tonight in the far right-hand corner there.
Look who is sitting over there getting a little cozy.
Chad Walthall. He is obviously parent to Blake and Brady. Head coach for the Moorhead Dragons men's basketball team, and then also Terry Horan, head football coach for Concordia. They're watching Spud basketball this afternoon. Good to have them. Good to have them in the gym.
Your eyes are good, Carl. That's a good spot there.
Saw them across the way. Bruins take it out of bounds. Cutters all over. Kick it out to Kessel. Squares up a 3-point and decides to drive it in. Good drive.
Hold on to it, Diesel.
No good, but there was a jump ball.
I'd like to thank everybody that's listening across the country and watching on Spuds TV.
Yeah, agreed. This is such a great service to both our Spud fans as well as fans from our guests. It's nice to be able to have this when you can't make the game. That's James Hamilton that was in for the Fargo South Bruins, and a 3-point attempt there by William Locker was off the mark. Locker played some JV time this afternoon. Good player.
I think we got blood on Riley Swenson. A little timeout.
Trey Feeney will replace him. Kai Elmore sets up the Spud offense, swings it to the near side to David Lindell, who kicks it down to Jake Tilkey. Good to see Jake getting some time here. He's trying to set up in the low block. Kai Elmore reverses it, dumps it down into Tilkey. Couldn't get the handle. I think Kessel tipped it away.
That was a gutsy pass by Trey right there.
Yeah. That's number 5, Colby Jones, going for the lane for a layup. He's fouled there by Blake Walthall. First shot for Jones, no good. Diamond McGill checks in for the Bruins. He comes in for Alex Sadie. Second shot attempt here for Colby Jones.
There's a kind of hush all over the world right now, Carl.
It's good, yeah, it's quiet here. All right, 66-28. Commanding Spud lead here. Coach Ellingson getting some fresh faces in, given the margin. David Lindell was down on the block. Unfortunately, throws it out to the top, and that'll be an over and back.
And Mackay had to kick it just for good measure.
A little sloppy there. Bruins will take it over. Hamilton takes it out for the Bruins.
Have you seen that movie yet, Carl?
I have not.
Oh.
I have not. I heard it's outstanding. David Lindell into the lane, right-hand layup. No good, but he's fouled. That foul will go on number 5, Colby Jones. Oh, got it wrong. It's on 32, McGill. Lindell's foul shot up and good. He's got 5 points on the afternoon. Second shot attempt up and good. 68-28, 40-point lead. Bruins swing it around the perimeter. That's Kessel at the top. Going to drive down the lane.
Ooh.
And that is a charge on Peyton Kessel.
He was going all in. He put his shoulder down and took Mackay out.
Yeah. At some point, though, he's just going to press the envelope and try to score.
Absolutely.
In for the Spuds, Riley Swenson replaces Trey Feeney. Got both Feeney and Jenkins sitting at this point.
Yeah, the Bruins are definitely not in a situation where they're just going to give away easy shots at this point. They're still playing hard.
They're competing. Swenson near side to Blake Walthall, down to Jake Tilkey, who hands it off to Lindell, up to the top for a three-point try by Riley Swenson. And the Diesel delivers.
Riley needed one of those to drop.
He's always been a good good three-point shooter
Yeah.
since he's been a young kid. Tipped out of bounds by Jake Tilkey there. John Jenkins is in for the Spuds, older brother to Adam Jenkins.
Yeah, we're seeing some rotation now. Good to see other faces coming in.
Yeah. Brady's sitting with the trainer. He might have got one to the nose or the throat there, I think.
Well, Spuds are bloody this afternoon. Oops.
Kind of a wild shot there by number 5,
I think
Colby
he got
Jones.
tripped there. Was just doing his best to keep his balance.
Rebound by McGill. Three-point shot attempt there by number 31 on DeAndre Watson. And then a travel on the Bruins, so the possession will go back over to the Spuds. Belinda Almaty in for the Spuds. Well, I know that the North Dakota is going to have both regional and state competitions. I don't know, Dan, have you heard, is Minnesota having any postseason competition at all?
I don't know if the state's gotten to the point of that decision yet.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it. I know there was some talk about it for winter sports, but it hasn't been announced yet. Bruins trying to get something started on offense here. It's a right-hand layup up by number 12, William Locker. He doesn't make it, but fouled in the act. Falls on Jake Tilkey. That's his first personal. Third team foul for the Spuds. Elliot Hoff, number 20, in for the Spuds this afternoon, or as we call him in the Stumo house, the neighbor boy down the street.
Oh, he's your neighbor, is he? Small town, this Fargo Moorhead area.
John Jenkins runs the point, swings it down to Elliot Hoff. Up to Brady Wallfall. Guarded tightly by the Bruin there. Swenson to Alamati. Excuse me.
You okay, Carl?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good, good. Worried about you.
Hoff in the far corner, up to Brady. Guarded tightly by the Bruins there. Belinda Alamati guarded by McGill. Is it just me, Dan, or do the Spuds look like they're trying to burn some clock?
Well, we've got new faces in there.
That's true. 2-point basket by Riley Swenson.
We got some underclassmen trying to figure out the best way to handle it, being there on the court for the varsity.
43-point lead here, 10:18 left in the second half on the Burt's Trucking Equipment scoreboard by Spuds TV, brought to you this afternoon, sponsored by Muscatel, Subaru, and Moorhead. 2-point basket there by number 22, James Hamilton. Hoff dumps it down to Belinda Alamati. Up, 2-point basket's good. Colby Jones brings it up for the Bruins. Belinda Alamati with the steal. Throws it off to, hey!
That's a good
the
little
Hoff
bucket there for your neighbor down the street.
That's right. Elliot Hoff with a good driving layup. Readjusts his body in midair. And good for two. Way to go, Elliot.
You know, fresh off the presses, Minnesota State High School League Board of Directors has approved plans for winter sports state tournaments.
Oh, good.
It's got to be music to the ears for student athletes and families.
Is that just released today?
Yes, it was.
Oh, my goodness. How about that?
Actually, February 4th. You know what? This is what I call the power of the Google.
Thanks for looking it up. That's great.
But you do all the talking, Carl. I'm going to sit behind you and try to get smarter. It might take me a week.
Using our resources.
Exactly.
DeAndre Watson at the line for the Bruins. Hey, a number of Spuds in tonight. Happy to call number 22, Karsten Stumo, in
who
for
is
the
that?
Spuds.
The 22, the Stumo child.
Also known as my boy.
Ah, there he is.
Giulio Angati, number 30, also in for the Spuds. Watson's second shot up and good. And Gotti brings it up for the Spuds. It's fun to see. Swings it over to Blake and Elliott. Stumo on the baseline.
Are you saying that name right?
Should get it right. And Gotti kicks it down to Elliott. 3-point basket just off the mark. Rebounded by the South Bruins. Bruins shot there by number 32, Diamond McGill, no good. Excuse me, that was 22, Hamilton. And Gotti to the baseline. Stumo for the 3-point attempt is good. How about that?
Good to see.
I'll be hearing about that for a week. All right, Bruins take it over on offense. Tight defense there by Giulio Angati. And Jamal Dixon in for the Spuds. Jamal was one of the successful defensive backs for the Spuds football team this year. Had a great state championship year. Bruins dump it into the backcourt and will set up their offense. That's McGill over to Hamilton. Jenkins playing good solid post defense there, getting a hand up. And defended, Spuds pick it up. And Gotti will bring it up half court. Stumo on the near side looking for an option. Marston's looking to dump it down into Adam. That's Jamal Dixon in the baseline. Up to Angadi. Over to Stumo. Looking for Jenkins down in the block.
They're doing their best to try to get in there, but
Yeah. It's
defense
probably
is
good.
tight.
There we go. Jenkins down in the block, up strong. He's defended there well by number 44, Ryan Olschmidt, by the Bruins, and Hamilton brings it up. Defended by Angadi.
Number 30, we often call him the general because he can direct the court so well.
Indeed.
He's
Here's
good
a steal by
planner of
Jamal
attack. What's
Dixon.
Jamal thinking?
He was thinking a right-hand layup, but he didn't get fouled, and the ref says, get up, young man. Bruins driving down the lane. That's 32, McGill. He was originally blocked by Blake, but he got his own rebound, went up, made the basket with the foul, go to the line. Jake Tilke.
More new faces coming in for the Spuds.
This is a young man, Ray Altenburn.
Nah,
You know him,
I don't know
Dan?
if you're saying that right. Let's see. I got to check the spelling.
That's a German derivation, I think. Altenburn.
I think you might be right.
Diamond McGill at the line for the Bruins. First shot up and good.
But it's good to see when whatever happens, whatever team it happens to be, when a coach does start to put in the younger players when there is quite a gap in the score.
Yeah,
We've seen it go the other way where it doesn't happen.
that's true. Michael Haugo in, and Mason Hills, the ace of Mace. Ray Altenburn at the top. Over to Haugo, dumps it down to Tilke, working the baseline, but he did kind of drop the shoulder as he went in for the drop step, and he got a charging call there.
I like the play, though. I like the aggressiveness there.
Yeah, Tilke's not afraid to mix it up.
I got to go back to the ace of Mace. Did that just happen today?
I'm surprised you didn't get that,
that was
faster.
good. That was good. Well, it's been lingering in my brain. I've been trying to figure it out.
Back to the early 90s, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. In my empty head, it was rattling around.
There's Ray Altenburn with the steal, going in for a layup.
Look for a foul.
Oh, he went in right-handed in the lane and didn't make it, but he was fouled. He'll go to the line. Dan, your kid has got to be one of the fastest guys on the team. There's just no question.
Well, I
It's
just
flat out
wish
speed.
wish he would run with his eyes open.
Ray's at the line. Am I noticing that we have a running clock here?
Yeah, that happens at a certain point.
Okay. Second shot for Altenburn, just a little long. 81-36, Spuds over the Bruins. 4:29 left on the Burt's Trucking Equipment scoreboard here on Spuds TV, sponsored by Muscatel Subaru in Moorhead.
Well, we've got a good face, a good young face, number 34 going in.
Yeah.
He's a freshman.
That's, excuse me,
Not on the roster, Carl.
that's Dylan Zimmerman.
Yeah.
34, Dylan Zimmerman. He's a freshman, got good hops, good shooter, good athlete. It's fun to see him in.
Oh, they switched up the number on the.
Right. Right.
I knew that he wasn't 14.
52, Hunter Wackenheim also in for the Spuds. He had a great JV game today.
Yeah, we call him Butter.
Smooth.
Smooth shot.
DeAndre Watson's second shot up and good. 81-37, Spuds over the Bruins. Hills brings it up on offense. Zimmerman swings it to the near side. Haugo at the top of the key.
Yeah, this isn't the game I think we expected here this evening.
No,
I'm
I
sure the Bruins, they want this game back. We know the caliber that they are. I think this is just a
Yeah, the short turnaround's got to make a
afternoon
difference.
for sure.
There's a steal by the Bruins.
Long history
That's
of good battles between the Spuds and the Fargo South.
That's Watson with the two-point basket there. Zimmerman goes up.
That was Butter.
He's blocked, but then Wackenheim good for the rebound and the putback. Good to see Hunter Wackenheim. Reaching foul there, Mason Hills. Mason's a great defender, though. I've watched him also. You and I both have grow up over the years. An incredible defensive player, good hands.
Just a tomahawk chop way that he defends.
Locker's shot up and good. 83-40, 43-point lead. Running time here, 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the contest. Locker's second shot up and good. Haugo takes it out, kicks it up to Mason Hills, back to Haugo. Far side, Ray Altenburn. Dylan Zimmerman jumps it down into Hunter Wackenheim, up and good for 2. This is largely the JV game played over again with the last 2 minutes of the game.
The dynamic has changed, for sure.
Hamilton at the point, guarded by Haugo. Locker guarded by Hills. Dumps it down in there to Olschmidt, no good. Rebound by the Spuds. Mason Hills brings it up the court, minute 32 left. Got a timeout here with a minute and a half left. I think Coach Ellingson's just trying to get his guys in. For substitutions, it won't stop the pace of play here. Angotti and Stumo back in with Jenkins and Jamal Dixon. Dixon swings it over to Jenkins. Angotti on the far wing. Stumo at the top of the key. Dixon, Jenkins dumps it down into Haugo. It's fun to see these guys play. Angotti to Stumo to Jenkins, down into Haugo. He's going to go up. No, three-point basket attempt by Angotti is good, number 30.
The general put it down. Good shot. Good
he goes from a linebacker in the fall to a point guard in the winter. Good kid.
He almost didn't play this year, Carl. I'm glad to see him out on the court.
Likewise. Steal here by John Jenkins. He's got Jamal Dixon on his right-hand side. Jamal in, gives it back to John Jenkins. Jamal probably should have just finished that one. But it's good to see him being generous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Last 30 seconds here. This is probably the last possession of the game.
He was going to get that last piece of chocolate for who's best at
But then Jamal gets it back. Three-pointer attempt long. Angotti gets the rebound.
That's the most I've ever seen Julio stretch in his whole life.
Stumo at the top of the key. 20 seconds left. I think we're just going to run this out.
Yep.
Yeah, again, I think, Dan, you said I think this is a surprise. Turnaround quick for the Bruins is a tough thing to do, and the Spuds have had quite a bit of time here in preparation. So
yeah, but let's congratulate Bruins for that win that they had last night. That was a tough-fought game. West Fargo is a big opponent. A good win for them.
Your final score this afternoon on the Burt's Trucking Equipment scoreboard is the Spuds 87, Fargo South Bruins 41. I think we look back on the game, the emergence of Adam Jenkins is a good step forward. Good to see him really develop his presence down in the post, and we'll see that that continue as we have a number more games going into the end of February, beginning of March. Thanks, everyone, for watching Spuds TV. Thanks to my co-host, Dan Altenburn.
Thank you, Carl Stumo, for another wonderful afternoon.
And Spuds TV sponsored by Muscatel Subaru of Moorhead. Good afternoon. See you next time.